Hello, I am Ginger Gazib. Today I am going to be discussing the United Nations and malnutrition in children. So, the United Nations is an international organization that was founded in 1945 after the Second World War. The main goals of this organization is to maintain peace and security, develop friendly relations among nations, achieve international cooperation, and to be a center for harmonizing the actions of nations. There are many issues that the United Nations focus on, but today I want to be discussing one that I feel a personal connection to. So I'm going to be talking about the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations, specifically malnutrition in children. Worldwide, over 200 million children are struggling with malnutrition, with 149 of them under the age of 5 being considered underweight and too small for their age, and over 40 million are considered overweight. Most of these children carry their malnutrition into school age and will face problems while trying to learn in school and with their overall development. Children and families that face malnutrition may not have the access to adequate nutrition or may need help to produce and maintain more sustainable food practices. One major way to resolve this issue is to form long-term healthy eating habits. This requires access to nutrient-rich foods and having positive influences from peers and parental figures. In younger children, healthy eating habits can be taught in classrooms, cafeterias, and in school gardens if your school has access to these. Elementary age children can be taught about the nutrients that are needed to keep us healthy and to keep us thriving. In older children, it can be harder to enforce healthy eating habits, but the media can be beneficial with this, but it can also be extremely harmful. It just depends what you are allowing yourself to have exposure to. The safest approach to using the media to form healthy eating habits is just to surround yourself with positive marketing and advertisement. Overall education is essential to fix the issue of malnutrition in adolescents. The FAO created a framework for action through school policies and programs. They aim to not only give children access to the nutrient-rich food that they need to establish long-term sustainable food practices. This framework is focused on promoting a healthy food environment and school food, stimulating value chains for school food, integrating effective food education through the whole school system, and creating a political, legal, financial, and institutional environment. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to go into the specifics about this framework today, but I will touch on what is needed for change. The FAO is working with WFP and UNICEF for better school food and nutrition around the world. These partnerships are crucial to achieve worldwide goals and to maximize the common efforts. We as citizens can also take steps to get involved through many different ways. So people my age and children can just talk about this more, talk about healthy food habits, and we can create petitions and get signatures for petitions to try to get a change. Parents and parental figures can promote healthy food learning, like making food, preparing food more enjoyable, having fun in the kitchen, and experimenting. And teachers can also help by just teachers and anyone in the schooling system can help by just talking about how important it is to make sure you get the nutrition you need and giving access to students who need this food. Working together, malnutrition can be a more known issue, and we can build a healthy and sustainable food pathways for school children and adolescents. So today I talked about malnutrition in children, and I also talked about the United Nations in general and what they are doing to help this issue. Thank you so much for listening.